I'm not a lewd drawer by any means. It may seem like that. You may get that impression. All right, I might have a lot of lewd and lascivious activities going on around here every now and then. It's not like that, I swear. I'm being framed. But we're gonna try to make it through this game, through this 3 definitely, and oh boy, we're gonna have a lot of cutscenes in this 4. Yikes! Well, the good thing about it is I can skip past all of that, and also boss fight. I forgot. I didn't even plan for this. Okay, with this boss, he has an instant kill attack. And this is a Rose solo, only Rose can survive, and if you know me, I like challenges. I'm not using the talisman. I'm going to make this as hard on myself as I possibly can. So I'm gonna power the sword down. If I have it. I don't have it. Okay, speed him down. Speed the sword down. So what I want to do is I want to get Rose to kill the sword. Yikes. I want Rose to kill the sword. And I want the next character of mine to attack the sword. Darn, he's gonna kill everybody. Oh, nice. Nice. The goon gods. The goon gods are on my side tonight. So what happens is when you kill any part of the armor, he retaliates and kills you for killing it. However, how this works is he always targets the last person, not the person who kills it, but he targets the last person to attack. So we're gonna try to manipulate that in our favor. It would help if I had a light attack, a powerful light attack, or just a single light attack. These medium ranged multi attacks, those are the worst ones because they deal the least amount of damage, but they're better than nothing. You know, so in my case, it's better to use that than to not use it. So I'm gonna use it. I'm just going to mash for a little bit. Oh, sorry that was heavy on your ears for a little bit. I need to find a way to mute when I'm mashing the buttons like that. Don't hit my attack items. Cool. So now Rose could kill the sword. She can kill the sword. If I get a lucky item, at least. Hopefully it's a light attack, or maybe. Nope, it's not. Oh, it's a bad item. Not the best item. Not the best one, gotta admit. So I'm gonna have Albert. I don't know if I killed it yet, but I'm just gonna have him attack. And I'm gonna have Rose throw out a powerful thunder. Why not? And hopefully Dart gets the next turn. It's kind of tricky trying to plan this out, because I'm not sure if I'm going to get the turn following this up or not. So I need Dart. Oof, that's rough. I think I killed every single piece. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm royally screwed. think I killed every single piece. Oh no, it's still good. I want to do it over just because of that though. I want to do it just right. I can manipulate the turn just to show you guys how it's done. I want to do it just to show it off. Oh, quit attacking her. Quit attacking Rose's buns. Alright. The worst part about this, you gotta wait for... How did we get healed up? Oh, that freaking Lord now. Oh, damn it, Albert. Don't kill it. Just do one attack. Just target everybody. Please. Oh my god. Why is he doing it like this? Should I restart it? I want to restart it. This is a sloppy win. This is so sloppy. But maybe I should just get it over with so I can hurry up and get to the Japanese game. Start that playthrough. 6K. Ooh. Alright, eat this demon's biscuit. Ooh. Nice. I'm gonna keep it rolling. Just because I don't want to get too held up on this one singular fight. I'm gonna keep on pushing, get through, you know, snapping it, rapid fire, getting through the game. What are you going to do with the Divine Moon objects? You know, one of those kind of belongs to me. Didn't you hear about it from Lloyd? My only desire is the advent of the last species. If you are the true Diaz, you should know what that implies. Question mark. Total destruction. Total biscuits. Well, what did you not betray you, Lloyd? Now we can let the true Virage, the ultimate Virage biscuits arise. It will create the utopia you wanted. Everything so far was an overture to that, Lloyd. You should have known, with your bitch ass. You should have known that you were just being used. You're just what they call a transitional champion. A transitional champion. We're waiting for the main eventer. Lloyd, you weren't that. And I knew it. I knew it all along. Lloyd, he sold you a false biscuit from the beginning. Don't you feel dumb? Why didn't you say anything to me, Rose? We were together for like 4 days. You knew about this. You were chasing me for like half a year. I don't want that. I want you know what? Just do what you gotta do, man. Just do what you gotta do. I'm tired of being here. You let me have the dragon sword. Nobody is concerned about me having it. Diaz, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, man? I was supposed to do that. Seems like you forgot to do it, so I did it for you. Good looking out. I think Diaz is a bro.
It's been a is dirt. Father?
Have Murray come out.
Oh, it cannot be.
Ooh, this is a Murray moment. Murray comes out. Zeke, you are the father. And that's Rose's reaction. No wonder Rose had to kill. Actually, it's actually not confirmed. It's not confirmed that Rose kills Claire. That's not a confirmed thing. It could very well have been. Well, we haven't gotten to that point yet, but I feel like I always hold my tongue on it because it's spoilers. You died on Melbuframa's sword. On each other's swords. That's suspect. I can guarantee you that my sword was bigger. Ripened. Fell to the ground in life. You know, stuff happened. You know, Gigantos were born. Midgets were born. You know, this thing, you know, probably shouldn't have been born. You know, this bastard was born. You know, you know, we needed some strippers. We needed some play bunnies. You know, we'd say, you know, one thing led to another. You know, then there was the 108th fruit. Soa desired a lot of things, but among them, strippers were the most important. However, 11,000 years ago, Winglies found out about it. Them damn Winglies separated the flesh and the soul. I told them, just use birth control into a corner. I ain't lying or lying. The next moment, he was dying, and so was I. His spell captured me. The spell of petrificate, yeah, in the rapture sea, 11,000 years ago. That's when I met this one hoe. Her name was Rose. She lived eternally. Oops, I skipped. That's a spoiler. Actually, no, it's not. We're here at the eternal past, and that's Dart. I lived as the father of Dart, and I wish I didn't. So I had to fart out of his life. Out of his life, not once, but twice. I cannot believe it. I am here. That is a fact. You can't deny that. The truth is intact. Them bars was whack. Dad and Rose are heroes from the Dragoon campaign. Yes, but not only that is all. She even had, she was wild. She was called the demon, and that's Rose, the true self, the black monster. She's cold. Rose is the black monster. Tell me it ain't true. The moon child has to be killed, and all the people around it too, before they become too trill. You, Rose, thought the princess you killed 18 years ago was the moon child, but it's not true. Luvia had a twin sister. No! If they set that android free, it'll be the end of all of us. No! Shauna is the moon child. I told you, this story is wild. I'll kill her. No, you don't. No encounters, by the way. There's only one box I really care about getting that I have to fall down a hole to get. I wish the game was more like this. Or his encounters were more like this throughout more of the game. I feel like that could be like if you like went through one area of the game already and you have to backtrack. It would be cool if the enemy started to wander around the map like that, so you could actively avoid the encounters. And it would just be cool in general if more areas consisted of that type of encounter. Just in my opinion. What little winglies are you or no? God, Miranda, she's speaking again. They should know the way we, or at least I, should take. So there's no need for you to come. Are you still saying that? Don't you understand? This is no longer a problem for you alone. You just found out about it a couple of days ago, and you think you can judge me. You ain't nothing. It's not as easy as getting your ass kicked by your mama. You say it was easy? Don't be conceited. Stop it. It won't lead us anywhere. Rose, nobody can understand the weight of the world, the fate that you have carried, but at least we can try to lighten the burden for you. That's why we are going with you. If you have the strength to argue, we can go on. Get inside me. There is no other way. Is there? Why did they always ignore me when I'm talking to them? Okay, I was at the park this one time, at the park playing basketball. I was preparing for the school year playing basketball, and there was this one chick who was just across the street, I think in her house or something like that. And I think she was watching me because she came over, first of all. Actually, I don't know if she lived there or not. But she was smoking, and then she came over across the street, and I was playing basketball. And whenever I see somebody coming towards me, just practicing by myself, it doesn't ever occur to me hey, I think she's probably into me. Hey, I don't ever think like that. I always just think oh no, what am I gonna do? Or why are they approaching me? What's next? How do I escape the area? That's always my mindset. I don't ever think oh yeah, she's looking good. Yeah, I like her vibe. Yeah, let me holler at her. Every once in a while, I might take that approach, but normally I'm just God damn it, how can I escape? How can I escape? It's a miracle that I've ever, had any relationship. So she comes towards me as I'm playing basketball. God damn it. Yeah, she comes towards me as I'm playing basketball by myself, and she's smoking, and she comes up, she starts chatting me up, where you from, blah blah blah, what you doing, where you living at. Yeah, I'm just I don't remember the specifics, but we just chalking, and you get to the point, because back then I was just super anxious, where I didn't know how to carry a conversation. I was so afraid of conversation that I just wanted to get in and just get out of it. So I'm practicing, and I get to the point where I feel okay, my conversation juices, they spilled out. I have nothing left in the tank. I gotta start thinking of an escape plan. So I just okay, well, I gotta go. I gotta get on my way. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm making excuses to leave. It's yeah, it was nice talking to you. and I'm heading out. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, nice meeting you. All right, bye. So I'm walking up a hill to head back home, just to avoid conversation, avoid having an awkward situation. That's what social anxiety is, is like for me. And so as I'm walking back home, C's walking right behind me, and I'm looking like why is he walking like right behind me? Like what is he? What business does he have walking, alongside me? So I look back and I was like, hey, well, like, I don't remember what words exchanged next, but it basically went words. He just kept conversating with me, kept conversating. And I think the point that really kind of alarmed me was he said, I want to see where you going. And when she said that, I just the fear and panic inside of me just went from social anxiety, red alert, to, it was so powerful, the fear, that it might have collapsed in on itself and created a black hole. So I was panicking, like just out of my mind type of panic, because I was like, why is he trying to see where I live? Why, like, if he knows where I live, we're going to have to talk to each other every single day. He's going to know where I live. Every day he might be knocking at my door, and I'm just freaking out like this, and I'm not thinking of it rationally. Like, hey, I think this girl probably likes me. She probably likes me. Okay, I think this is cool, cool, and easy like for me, easy. She's going to knock on the door one day. My mom's going to open the door and welcome her into the house. And next thing I know, I'm going to wake up, open my door in my pajamas. She's going to be standing right there. And I was like, my life is flashing me like right past my eyes. So I just be clicking the button. So we're on this path. I'm like walking home. I'm like, I'm getting pretty close to my house. Like I can't let her know where I live. So I started taking a detour towards my crib. Start taking detours. And I'm heading into places in like deep alleyways, not deep alleyways, but deep roads that I never been to before. I'm getting myself lost, and we're just chatting. She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm headed home, and I'm like at the community college, and I don't live nowhere near the community college. And she's like, yeah, I think you're trying to, I don't think you live over here, and I'm like, yeah, I like right down there, and I'm pointing, it's like just an empty road and mountains. I was like, yeah, right down there, that's where I'm at. I said, like, you might as well just head on back, because it's going to be a long way. And I somehow convinced her to stop following me. I was like, yep. I said, yep, this is a real vigorous road, very rural. You never know when a mountain lion is going to jump out. You got to be real prepared with them sticks. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I got to go to the store. Like, hey. I was like, yep, well, you get what you got to get, and hey. Like, I'll be here. I'll like giving like hand gestures, like the horns, like the call me sign. I never gave her my number. I'm like giving call me signs, like I'll be here. And she's just looking at me like all weird, and she probably thought I was just like the biggest loser. And I was like, yep. And so I started just pacing, pretending like I'm Siri, be quiet. Pacing like I'm still going home, making sure that she's not looking. She's going her own way. And then I immediately just, I start scrambling, trying to figure out where the hell I was. And then I just ran home. that's that's how far gone I was with anxiety that I just panicked at any any uh any slight of conversation or interaction. I just completely panicked. Yeah, I think I jumped some fences trying to get back home just to make sure that I wasn't caught. That she didn't have any clue where I lived at. That would have been real embarrassing if she knew where I lived at already, and she was, that would have been real bad. But yeah, that was that was a funny one for me. That's a fond memory. If I'm 18 and they're 17, that shit is illegal. I ain't going to be a part of it. I would say that to preach that to the homies, like man, don't even get involved. Don't even get involved. They gonna take you to jail. Like you wait that extra year. Let them be 18 and you be 19. Then, whatever. So that was my situation. And yeah, we were at the same church. And yeah, so we were just like real friendly. She was just real friendly, like. And I believe that she had a crush on me. This one, I believe she actually did have a crush on me. And I just wasn't having it. Like, she would always follow me outside, and she would always just try to talk to me whenever we were on break. And I think it was because I had an afro at the time. Like, my afro back then was just on point. I had the smoothest afro. It was so freaking smooth. It was huge too, but it was so smooth. And it must have looked cool because I don't know. It's like a calling card. But yeah, it must have been the afro. But yes, it's like I only went to that church for like I went like 5, maybe 7 times. Maybe like 7 times I went there. Yeah, I think the one thing that I did that probably misled her was she said that she was cold one time, and I think I gave her like my jacket. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah, and I think that might have been the turning point where it just started to get more and more blatant to me that I wanted to get further and further away. So I eventually stopped going to the church. She told me one time that she had a crush on somebody, and she didn't know how to tell him. And I was like, huh. Okay. Like, should I even ask who? And so I ended. She wouldn't tell me. So I was like, yeah, you should just go tell her. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Who is it? I was like, wait a minute, who is it? And I think maybe she didn't have a crush on me, because I said, maybe, who is it? And she's like, yeah, she just pointed at somebody. She didn't say them, she just pointed. Yeah, I think she just pointed at a direction, and it was somebody. And I was like, yeah, I say, you take a chance. I'm like, hey, you just go take a chance. You won't never know until you take a chance. Like, what is it going to harm you? What harm will come to you from just getting that off of your chest? If you never tell somebody, you'll probably be hurting more than if you were to tell them. If you tell them, they say no, then that's just it. You move on to the next day. There's always going to be a next day. But if you don't tell them and you lose that chance forever, then you'll have to live with that for the rest of your life. And that's what I told her, and that was it. And we were like sitting next to each other on the piano the entire time. And as soon as I told her that, I got up and I left. I don't know what happened, but I didn't want to create a chance for anything else. So we were like on the piano, like just pressing the keys next to each other. And then I was like, oh, time to go. Like, yeah, I gave you that advice. I don't know if it's wise advice, but it is what it is. I never went back to the church again. That was just it. So, hopefully I spreaded a good message, and hopefully things went well. Special wear piece. I actually really struggle with the face. I'm not even done with it. I don't know if the face is good or not. I have like eye symmetrical issues where like when I see something, I can't tell if like one side is different from the other side. I have to flip the picture, left and right, up and down, do a headstand, put on some glasses and tilt this way, tilt that way. I have to do all this stuff, inverted, inverted, just to see if the picture looks symmetrical, or just to see if it looks somewhat decent. I have this issue. I don't know if it's a thing. Eye symmetricalism fault, whatever it could be called. I have it. So that makes drawing real difficult for me sometimes. A lot of times, every single time. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, this is one story. I dated this girl who was low-key a bigot. I didn't date her. I went on a date with her. Oh my, Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. May peace be with. I won't bid you guys further ado. May peace be with. Always keep your heads up. Deuces, dose, post, adios, stay cool. And if you like this content, be sure to show some love. But always be sure to show some love to the people that matter to you. This is ITOwl, and stay cool. Peace.